Namaskar and welcome back to another episode of Unlocking Stars with Abhishek, a series on Brihat Parashar Hora Shastra. Brihat Parashar Hora Shastra is one of the finest scripture available on Vedic astrology. We have been doing in previous episode verses related to Purnayu, and in continuation with that, today we will be doing verse number 64 to 68. So, where Maharshi ji has revealed some more hidden facts about Purnayu. What are the different combinations which one can see in the birth chart for Purnayu? So, in order to have a better understanding of these verses and to give us more insight on these verses, we have with us our extra expert, Abhishek. Welcome, Abhishek.
Thank you.
So, he will be enlightening us on these verses. Verse number 64 to 68 related to Purnayu.
Thank you very much once again. That's a great series on Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra. And it's a great opportunity for me to do the service to the Guru, Mahagurus, Maharshi Parashar, like a tribute of the commentary, verse by verse. As you said, Mahaguru Maharshi Parashar is revealing combinations, yogas related to Purnayus. And for this episode today, we picked up 5 yogas, verse number 64 to 68. When Mahaguru Maharshi Parashar started this section, the yogas, Purnayu yoga, he gave a tool in the hand of Maitre, and that tool is able to challenge the mathematically calculated number. And now Mahaguru is also revealing the order of priority. What order of priority between the Siddhanta and Hora he is revealing, he is explaining, although not only Mahaguru Maharshi Parashar, but even Maitreya understood this in very well advance. If I take you to the very first chapter, how this great discussion started, this great discourse started. Maitreya said, I recall for you in the second verse only, Maitreya said to Mahaguru Maharshi Parashar, Bhagavan, Param Punyam Guhyam Vedang Uttamam, Triya Skandam Jyotisam Hora Ganitam Sanghiteti Cha. So Maitreya has this understanding. Jyotish is the superior of Vedanga out of 6 Vedanga. And it has 3 skandhas. 3 skandhas, Hora, Ganit, and Sanghita. Maitreya knows. Now Maitreya is revealing the fact in the next sentence. Etes vapi trisu sresta horeti sruyate muni. He is saying, out of these 3 skandha, Hora is the Sarvasrest. Hora is Sarvasrest of Veda, of Siddhanta, of Sanghita. So Jyotish is the Sarvasrest among the Vedanga, and Hora is the Sarvasrest among the skandhas. Even Maitreya got this understanding from the very beginning. Now Mahaguru Maharshi Parashar is proving that one. We are applying the Siddhant, the mathematical calculation and calculating the Ayu. But Hora modification is coming and changing. The superiority of Hora is coming in through these verses. That is also an indication from Mahaguru Maharshi Parashar. As I said in couple of previous verses, These mystical verses, why we call it mystical verses? Because it has 3 layers of meaning. At Sabdarth level, most of the translation available in the market, it's at the very gross level. That is the Sabdarth level only. But if you contemplate on these mystical verses under the lotus feet of your Gurudev, then at least you can move up into the subtle level, the Tattvarth level. When the Guru Kripa is swearing on you, the blessing is flowing, then only the subtlest level, the Rahasyarth level, you can reach out. Otherwise, it's very difficult. This Shastra is killed by Sri Mahadev only. Sri Mahadev only. So before going into the Mahaguru Parashara Mahakathan, as usual, we will go and bow down to Sri Mahadev so that he could bless us. He could allow us to get into this Shastra. Then we can emerge into Mahaguru Parashara Mahakathan. Let's immerse in the prayer. Gunatita gunadhara gunabija gunatmaka gunisa guninam bija guninam guruve namaha. Brahma Swarupa Brahmagya Brahma Bhavana Tatpara Brahma Bija Swarupena Brahma Bija Namastute. Jai Gurudev. Har Har Mahadev. Har Har Mahadev. Now, formally we are ready to enter into the Mahaguru Parashara Mahakathan. Purnayur Yoga. He is revealing some combinations. That combination has an ability to dramatically modify the mathematically calculated ayu. They can bless native with the dirghayu. They can give you the boost of the kaksha vriddhi. Let's come in the verse 64 first. Parashara uvacha Swabhochasthane kenapi nabhogena samanvitaha Ashtame sahasranirvapi dirgham ayur vinirdise. This is the directive of Mahaguru Maharshi Parashara to his student. Now, Matre, you can do the Ades, the Phalades. Vinirdesyati. Vinirdesyat. Now you can do the Ades. That is the direction of Gurudev. So he is coming like that. If Ashtames, talking about the Ashtames, the eighth lord, the owner, the portfolio manager of the Ayus Asthan, the Ashtames, is talking about the Ashtames or Sanidev. Sanidev is a natural karak of Ayus karak. So Ashtames for any native or Sanidev. So applicable, this is applicable to Ashtames or Sanidev. So if any planet is conjunct with Ashtames or with Sanidev, and that planet is in the exaltation or onsan, that is blessing native Dirgha Ayu. The modification is coming, the Dirgha Ayu. This is the revelation. Simple, very simple technique. We have to very careful when we are seeing the chart about this modification. We have to sincere, we have to careful about the Astmes or Sanidev. And if any planet is conjunct with Astmes or Sanidev, and that is in the own sign or in the sign of exaltation. That is improving. That is improving the status of avastha, Ashtames, or even Sanidev also, who is the natural Ayuskara. This is the revelation. Here the
That planet has to be exalted, or it has to be in its own
own sign.
in own sign,
Yes.
or exalted.
That planet has to be in the sign of exaltation or in own sign.
Sign.
That is the
Or
two,
in
or in own sign. So that planet has to be like a Dipta Avastha. That is the one of the best Avastha out of 9 Graha Avastha. The 10th one is, a lot of discussion is going on if we accept it or not accept it. But Dipta Avastha, that is the exaltation Avastha, or the Swastha Avastha in the own sign. The planet is swast, healthy, or planet is exalted, Dipta. Very happy planet. And if Sanidev or Ashtames is there, they will be treated very good in that manner. And then native will get the blessings of this eye. This is the revelation through the verse 64. Then you are going to apply these classical verses in chart. Then the predictive intelligence of an astrologer is very much essential. How to understand? Because there is no fixed rule. The inherent probabilistic flavor in this Shastra always. So it's very much depends upon the Phal Kathan Adhikari. Our Acharya said, I used to say this one. I'm recalling that one also again. Phalani grahacharena suchiyanti manisinaha. Ko vakta tar tamyasya tamekam vedasya vid. So these grahas, these planets are, informer. They are giving the suchana to Manishi, to Devagyas, to astrologers about the cosmic disturbances and how you understand those disturbances are going to affect the native. So lots of probabilistic things are coming in the play. So this is the subject of sadhana. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Then you can reach any serious seeker of this science can reach very close to the event. That is the truth. So let's come in the next verse. Trisadaya gataiha papaiha subhaiha kendra trikona gaiha लगने से बल संयुक्ते दीर्घमा आयुर विनिर्देशये. That is Mahaguru Maharishi Parashara is very much concerned about this because he has already revealed this sort of directive, already issued this directive. So malefic planet has to be in the Trisadaya house, and the benefic planets has to be in the Kendra and Trikona, and Lagnes has to be very strong. The native is in a very good condition. Good condition means he will be blessed by the very good Ayu. That is the main good condition. Our Shastra is saying like that Pahla Sukh Nirogi Kaya. So that is coming. In Patanjali Yoga Sutra, that sutra is coming like all the yogas and everything you can do through your body only. If you will be alive, then only you can do anything. The first blessing is that one. So I don't think these two verses, 64, 65, you got some queries. But if you have, then you can discuss.
So, as such, at several other instances also, Mahashiji always mentioned that the benefic should be in Kendra and Trikona and malefic should be in 3, 6, 11. So, why I was thinking why malefics always should be there in 3, 6, 11. I mean, benefics because Kendras are the pillars, so it's understandable. Why malefics has to be in 3, 6, 11 always?
In astrology, like we are very much concerned about the background universe. If I'm talking about the background universe, it means only planets are not going to affect humans life. Planets are also get affected how they are being treated in the background universe, and that means where they are posited. So if one planet is going to particular sign or in other sign, then his behavior is being changed. So that resonance is very much required. If the if the if the house significations and the planet significations is matching, resonating, then planet is behaving in a very good fashion. So the Trisada house, these are the malefic houses. The significations are more towards the maleficence. That's why when malefic planets are coming in, malefic houses are betting there, feeling very good, very, very good. A crook people or who has, habit of drinking, he will be not feel good in temple. He just want to get out from here and looking for club or any other place where he can do those things. So that's why malefic planets are feeling good in malefic houses. That is the only reason Mahaguru Maharshi Parashara is saying like Trisara house, malefic planets are good. Because the resonance, they are resonating with the same frequency. In chemistry, the same thing is coming. Like dissolving like. That is the basic philosophy. When you do the solution thing, solvent and solute. So like dissolving like. That's what the same way the thing is coming. Malefic planets good in malefic houses.
So maybe it has something to do with the energy level of the malefic planets also. What do you
It's like an energy level too, because those houses, the significations related to those houses. For example, the third house, the Parakarma Bhav. So you have to do Parakarma, you need more energy. The sixth house, the house of hard work, you need to do a lot of, you need to have a lot of energy. The 11th house, house of Ichha Purti, you can't get your Ichha, your desire to be fulfilled if you will not have energy to turn your dream into reality. But the basic philosophy is the resonance, they are resonating at the same frequency. The signification of the house and the planet. The same thing is true for the nakshatra if you are going in a more microscopic level, because planets are posited in a particular house, in a particular sign. Ultimately they are in a particular nakshatra. Then the characteristics of the nakshatra, that nakshatra where planet is posited, so how they are resonating. So that's why these things are coming in. And the same thing is true for the Trikon and Kendra houses. That's why Mahaguru Maharshi Parashara said like that. No planets are bad, no planets are good. All planets can bless anything. Because if you think very sincerely, then you can understand these planets are mediators. So these planets are basically mediators. They are between human beings and the universal consciousness. They are the mediators. They can take something and deliver something. So a wise people use the planet, and a fool afraid of planets. That's very true. So let's come in the verse 66. Parashara Vacha Sadasapirandra Bhavesu Subkheta Yutesu Cha Tri Bhavesu Cha Papesu Purnam Ayu Vinirdisaye. So that is the direction to Maitre once again. To Maitre, Sad, sixth, Sapt, 7, Randra, 8. So he's talking Bhavesu. So he's talking about these bhavas, these houses. House number 6, house number 7, and house number 8. These 3 houses. So these 3 houses. So subplanet in these 3 houses. And he is coming up 3rd and 11th. 3rd and 11th is malefic planets. Then Purnayu, he is getting the Purnayu. In that case, this is also one of the combinations. This is also one of the combinations. Mahaguru Maharshi Parashara is coming. So he picked up house number 6. So benefic, he is putting benefic. And 7, he is putting benefic. And Randra star, he is putting benefic. So these three benefic planets. And here in 3rd house, he is coming up with the malefic. And 11th house, he is coming up with the malefic. This combination he is talking. It is giving very good longevity to the native, blessing the native. Here Mahaguru Maharshi Parashara, very fair, Parakarm Bhav, he got a malefic planet. He directed to have malefic planets here. And here also, in this Trisarai house, 11th house, he got a malefic planets. But now in this Trisarai house or Trik house, 6th house, he's coming up with the benefic planet, and 7th benefic planets, and 8th benefic planets. So, and he's directing Maitre. It's a combination for a good longevity, dirgha longevity, long life, longer life. That is his direction. So three benefic, 6, 7, 8 benefic from the Lagna is an excellent yoga. That is one of the excellent yoga. And for Parakarm, for doing the Parakarm, malefic energy is here, and to fulfill the siddhis, desire, the maleficence is required again. The most strong earth trikon, malefic energy is required. And the Kam trikon, sorry, it's a Kam Trikon. So Kam Trikon is starting from here, like this is the Kam Trikon. This Trikon is Kam Trikon. So how Kam Trikon is working here? So in this Kam Trikon, the apex of the Kam Trikon is a benefic planets. No problem with the partnership. Happy life there. And the base of the Kam Trikon, you need the energy, then malefic planet, those energies helping the native. Again, increasing the house with the benefic planets here. That is, this is part of a excellent yoga to be known. You have any query related in this?
So why, if it's a Kam Trikon, why in two houses Mahर्षि choose to put malefic and in one house a benefic? And then like in many of the verses, he always mentioned that Trishadaya should have malefic. But in this case, sixth house is having benefic. So there is some, I mean, maybe this is a peculiar combination that he has chosen for longevity. But otherwise, if you think about it, that is the question which is coming to my mind.
Now, what is the exact reason? Nobody knows except Mahर्षि Parashara. But what we can understand here, that this combination is not very difficult to understand, because these conditions 6, 7, 8, that is part of a yoga, having benefit from the lagna 6, 7, 8 for a good longevity. What Mahaguru Mahर्षि Parashara added, he just put two malefic planets here in 3rd and 11. So Parakarma Bhav and Ichha Siddhi Bhav, so malefic planets he put for the requirement of the cosmic energy. Because without Parakarma, no one can alive also. This third house is very important for longevity, even for longevity. I hope you understand. So these are the two things. So first is this one, this benefic, 3 benefics. This is one of the combinations. And then the second thing, this one. Now, in the next verse, 67. Parasaruvacha Satru Vyagataha Papalagneso Yadi Kendragaha Ravi Mitram Charandresa Purnam Ayus Tatha. That is very interesting here. Very, very interesting. Because when Newton came in with the gravitation, astrological community were very excited. They got some scientific tool to justify the effect of planets on human, and gravitational force can justify that one, because Newton said each mass is attracting, mutually attracted. There is a mutual attraction. But when mathematical calculation being carried out, then a 90 kilo person or 60 kilo person, and the planet Jupiter is sitting over there, and when you do the calculation, then the effect, that effect, the value, when you compare that one with that person, the same person is standing and one train is going, that train is more affecting that person. So far, far away in the cosmos, one planet is going. What are the effect on that? Then astrological community lost hope in that case. Then after that evolution, when quantum mechanics came into the play, then they got a graviton. That force, maybe that force can help us. We call it like loop quantum gravity. But what I believe, there is a force, definitely there is a force, the astrological force, the life force. And the life force is, the source is sun, the luminary. He is now telling the Rabi Mitram Charandresa. Let's come. So he is saying Satru Vyagataha, Satru Bhav, 6th house, and Vyay Bhav, 12th house. Satru Vyagataha Papa. So Papi planet, the malefic planets are sitting there. So malefics are sitting there in the 612 axis. 612 axis malefics. And Laganes is in the Kendra. At the same time, Ashtames is the friend of the sun. Then it is a Dirghayu. That is the combination. It's very interesting. That's why I'm talking about the layer by layer, the gross understanding, the subtlest. And I'm always telling that one also, you can't get into this Shastra without sitting under the feet of Guru. Hora, Shastra, Sruti, Sammataha. That is one of the qualifications. What we are doing here, that is the awareness exercise by the order of my Gurudev. So now the last verse is 68. Ayuha sthan isthitaha papaha karme saswa uchchago yada tathapi dirghama ayuha seyat vigeyam dvij uttamam. He dvij uttam. Ashtamasthan, the malefic planets are coming. Malefic planets. Ayuhu Asthan. Ayuhu Asthan means Ashtamasthan. Isthitaha. Papaha. So Papi planet is posited there in the 8th house. And at the same time, the 10th Lord, the Karme's 10th Lord is exalted. Purnayu. Now the 10th Lord is exalted, it's a Purnayu. You can try to understand. Papi planet is sitting over there and 10th Lord. What is the connection with the 10th Lord? 10th is third from the 8th. 10th is the Parakarma of the 8th. And that the dispositor of that Parakarma Bhav, that is exalted. To be alive, you have to be courage. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask.
So in the 67th verse, that is talking about all the trig houses, 6, 8, and 12.
67 you are talking.
Yes, 67. So all the trig houses, 6, 8, and 12.
No,
So
no.
combination.
No, he is talking about Satru Vyagataha. The Satru Vyagataha, and so the houses, 2 houses, 6 and 12 houses. And the lordship he is talking about the Randhre Saha. So that is the lordship. So this is the 8th Lord.
So 8th Lord means
8th Lord is the friend of 8th Lord. 8th Lord has to be friend of
sun.
So that's why I told you. That's why I told you this. The evolution in the scientific area. So how the life forces affecting the longevity, the vital energy. So the source of vital energy is the Aditya only. He's the only source. Every planets, everything is coming from the Surya only. So he is the source of the vital energy. And the how moon is behaving. If I look at moon, then I can look at the lensing effect. The how nodes Rahu and Ketu, to south and north node, and the moon, and then sun, they are doing everything. That's why they are the like a luminaries.
Okay. So in the last one, the 10th house, 10th Lord should be exalted.
10th Lord should be Karme Sahaswa Uchago. So 10th Lord has to be exalted. That is one condition. Second condition is Ayuvasthan Isthitah Papa. 8th house, Papi planet is. Papi planet I don't like, but Mahaguru is writing like that. And he is the Guru.
Any malefic planet should be there in the
Any crude planet, malefic planet. No one is Papi, no one is, they are all lords, they are all gods.
So 8th house in any case, either 8th Lord or 8th house is playing a very important role, being the Ayusthan in most of these combinations. But
Yeah.
this single verse where Maharshiji has taken into consideration even the 10th Lord.
10th Lord, so that is the indication of the thinking. So how you think about the Bhavat Bhavam and apply. So Mahaguru has given one example. He's teaching through the example. You go and apply for the more and more. That is his idea. He's doing like that.
So you mean to say he has taken 10th Lord because it is third from 8th?
Yeah. So he's giving some sort of indication. So you go and you just go and go. From each house you do like that. Then you can have a lot of things. Each verse, if you do the real, sincere commentary, each verse require a lot of study. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So, friends, that's all for today. If you have any questions, feedback, suggestions, you can write to us in the comment section. Thank you, Abhishek. Thanks for listening to us, all of you.